Change over the proper things. There we go. Alright, I think I'm just about ready. So, sinking. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. B. That soothing foot soak inside the spring here feels nice. Feels very nice. Especially considering I'm not able to collect parts, which would just be creepy now that I think about it. Anyway, hello and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I'm MrViperfang, and last time we managed to safely bring the Zora Prince over to Kakariko Village with a little bit of difficulty from the local enemies. And now we have some new armor. We have the Zora armor right here. This is basically the water tunic, but it looks a hell of a lot better. And the neat thing is whenever you're underwater with the thing on, Link gains a nice little face mask that I assume takes all of the oxygen out of the water and allows him to breathe it. So yeah. I'm gonna be doing a lot of collecting and just going around and getting stuff now that we have our new Zora armor. But before I do that, there's someone that I want to visit first, because he has some new toys for us. I hope he does anyway. He should. So let's go on ahead and go in and check it out. And we'll see why the bomb implementation in this game is probably the smartest in the entire series, in my opinion. Hey, I've been waiting on you. Take a peek at this. I finished my water bombs. These little fellas are so advanced, you can even use them in the water. Oh, they'll come in handy, guaranteed. You want to buy some? Alright, so unlike the regular bombs, the water bombs have a 15 bomb cap rather than the 30. So let's go on ahead and buy the maximum. They're the same price. Bundle of water bombs is the same price as the regular bombs, so that should easily tell you how many you can carry. Your bomb bab's chock full, bud. You can't go buying something you can't carry with you. That is why there is a buyback program for all the bombs. And I think that is one of the most amazing things that this game could have done to address the issue of not being able to hold a certain type of bomb. Because you can just sell bombs that you're not going to be using and load up with bombs you are going to be using. So, let's go on ahead and go over here. This is the buyback program. A very good day to you, sir. Welcome to the incredibly fancy bomb buyback counter. I'm totally not Barnes. Mercy me, what do we have here? Appears you have some bombs. Allow me a moment to peek into that bag. So, if you have multiple bags full of bombs, it'll be listed like this. If you only have one, it'll only list the one. So, I'm gonna go on ahead and sell back the bombs in the bag that has the fewer amount. I hope that made sense. And I'm gonna go on ahead and keep the bag full of bombs, and we're gonna go on ahead and load up our second bag with some of these bad boys. Alright, now we are set to blow some stuff up underwater, so let's go on ahead and get right to it. There we go. Let's submerge ourselves with the iron boots, and look at that, no more air gauge. And that's that nice little face mask that automatically gets put on when he's underwater. I really think that's a nice little touch that they put on the Zora armor. Alright. Hey, look at that. It's a nice old purple rupel. Now that we're done here, let's go on ahead and go to the next place that I'm thinking of. And I believe that's going to be back in the graveyard, because we have some more bugs to collect, actually. Alright, so just like in Ocarina of Time, we can actually push and pull some of these gravestones around. Under this one's a yellow rupee. Under this one should be some flowers, but it's not It's something we can dig at, but we can't really do that as a human now, can we? So we're gonna leave it for now. We've also got these torches here that we can light up, and it reveals a treasure chest. There we go. Let's go on ahead and try to crack this thing open. There we go. And if you'll notice the sound effect in the background, there's actually a golden bug in this graveyard. So let me go on ahead and clear out some of the enemies first. You actually do get something for defeating all these birds, so might want to just spend the time to take them out anyway, so you don't get interrupted getting any bugs. I believe that's all of them, so... Nope, I hear one more. I thought I was done with them. There it is. There we go. Alright, that should be the last one. Whenever you defeat a giant group of birds like that, you actually do get a bunch of rupees falling from the heavens. Heavenly rupees! Hooray! Alright, we got our bug. The other bug is actually in the village itself, so let's go on ahead and head over there and collect it. We will be back in this graveyard one more time toward the end of the episode, so we're not completely done with the graveyard just yet. Alright, this should be the house. And when we go in, we can either come in here through the door or through the roof if you're afraid of doors for some reason. And here's our other bug. It's the female ant. And now let's go on ahead and do a lot of traveling. Alright, so I'm backtracking on the path that we took when we were escorting the caravan. And there's a couple of things that we can actually come over here to collect now that we're not being too protective. First, we can blow up that boulder to get some rupees. We're going to deal with those rocks on those cliffs a little bit later when we get another item, so I'm going to avoid them for now. Ooh, hello, I hear a bug, and there's some weird, jelly creatures? These are actually choo-choos. So, I've got an empty bottle. Let me go on ahead and get that. There we go. And I did it with the iron boots on. We put blue chew jelly in our bottle. Set it to one of the buttons and drink to replenish all of your hearts. This is basically a blue potion. So if you don't want to waste the money to get a blue potion later on in the game, you can actually come here and there's actually a chance of a blue chew jelly dropping. There's also yellow ones, which are basically lantern oil. There's red ones, which are red potions. The purple ones, they're kind of weird. They work like the soup from that one dude in Farron Woods, his pot. It can either heal you or hurt you. I would not recommend going after those things. Those things can also combine and grow larger, so try to take them out before they get too big. And now onto the thing that I came here for. There we go. Chase after it and try to grab it instead of running into the wall like an idiot. There we go. Female mantis. The male mantis is actually closer to the bridge. In fact, I think it's on the other side of the bridge from where we are, so let's go. Let's go get it. Also, I think there's a bigger prize for getting all these birds, like an orange rupee drop, so if you want to waste time trying to get it, then go for it. I'm not going to. Just noting that it's there. Alright, the only way to get this one is to bring it to you via the boomerang or other methods, so do that. We got the male mantis! Woohoo! 4 bugs in another episode. Oh, God. I think the horse knocked it over. Very good, Epona. Alright. Alright, so next up, we're heading back to Zora's Domain, actually. You know, if opponent can stop running into walls, and therefore I can stop running opponent into walls. I believe I want to go up this way. So I'll go on ahead and meet you guys over in Zora's Domain. Oh yeah, before I head into Zora's Domain again, there's some boulders down here that we can actually blow up. More specifically, one. So let's go on ahead and swim over, put on our iron boots, and then, let me get the bombs out. So yeah, these are our, water bombs. You can throw them underwater, you can just set them. I would not recommend, using your, bow and arrow, combo with them, because you get fewer of them, and there's really no point when you have regular bombs that you can use for bomb arrows. So it's definitely not a good idea to use water bombs as bomb arrows. Stick with using them underwater, and yeah, they're much better off being used here. Let's get the second boulder, and then I'll be on my way to Zora's Domain. And the current can actually blow them around, so you might want to place them a little more strategically. There we go. That should blow up fine. There we go. Ooh. Couple of red and a yellow. Very nice. I don't think there's anything else, so we're basically done in this little section of the Hyrule, so let's head up to Zora's Domain finally. Okay, that just zipped me. That is interesting. That's another thing that I didn't know could happen in the game. Is it because it's on the Wii U instead of the Wii? Hell if I know. I've never intentionally triggered it. Alright, so in the actual throne room section, we can light up these torches and hopefully not fall into the water accidentally. When you light both of these up, a treasure chest appears down there. I actually didn't know that would happen until recently, so this is actually a pretty recent discovery for me too. Let's go on ahead and open up the chest and see what's inside. And before we go in before we head down below there, there's some there's actually some blue rupees we can collect over here. Just make sure you have the iron boots on so you don't get swept away by the current. That would be a very bad thing, after all. And tempting as it might be, keep your iron boots on for this little section here until you get here. There we go. Now you can safely come underwater here and just swim to your heart's content. There should be some rupees here. There we are. And admittedly, it's not very much, so this one really isn't worth our time unless you grab these here. Yes, that boulder's actually a two-step thing to get your rupees. Alright, and now let's go on ahead and deal with the thing that we transported here to thaw out the Zoras. This one may need some more explosives to deal with. Let me go on ahead and check it out a little bit more. The hell? Oh! There's some, eyes. What the hell is in there? Let's go on ahead and blow it up and find out. Nope, you just needed one bomb, and apparently a Goron was trapped in that, spike that we transported over, so... He's not, suffering because of the water. So yeah, Twilight Princess, Gorons are more resilient than, Gorons in the rest of the series. I am finally out. Thanks, brother. I took a nap and found myself swallowed up in lava, and somehow very far from home. Yes, well, let me give you a token of my appreciation, brother. And because of this, we get ourselves a nice piece of heart. I'm pretty sure it's a piece of heart. This is all I have on me right now. I hope it will do. What? Okay, we got a third bomb bag. I actually thought it was a piece of heart. So, that's our third and final bomb bag. I thought we would get the third bomb bag from doing, that, river mini game again. The one where we're navigating in a canoe. But apparently, yeah. That's, where we get our third bomb bag. Alright, cool. So, I'm gonna go on ahead and, actually head back to Kakariko Village. I don't think we're gonna need any more regular bombs. So I'm gonna go on ahead and offload the bombs that came in that bomb bag and fill it up with another thing of water bombs. So I'm gonna meet you guys in Kakariko. Coming through. Okay, so I honestly forgot about this little shop here that only appears at night. Hey there, brother. Buy something, buy something. I brought a lot from the mountain, brother. Different stuff from the shop here. Take a look. Different stuff than the shop here, rather. He sells blue potions. So, if you actually want a blue potion now, go on ahead and get it. Otherwise, you could probably wait until you get to a place where you can get a blue chew jelly to spawn. He also sells lantern oil, same price as pretty much every other place that's reasonable. And red potions, same as lantern oil. I would not recommend getting the blue potion until much later in the game. I just got the blue chew jelly because it's rare to find one of those. There's another chew jelly that's even more rare than that, and you may have some difficulty actually getting it when it spawns because of other chew jellies that spawn around it, so yeah. Anyway, let's head into the bomb shop and get our bombs. There we go. Let's sell back one of our bags of regular bombs and go on ahead and put some raw water bombs in there. Since we're gonna need a lot for what's coming up, which is gonna be a water dungeon. And I know how the internet feels about water dungeons. Oh my god, they're so slow and annoying because water. Ew. And let's go on and top off our regular bag of water bombs. Alright, so you may be thinking that it's going to take a while to get back to Lake Hylia. Not so. There's actually a shortcut in the graveyard where we got our Zora armor. So let's go on ahead and head over to the graveyard and access this little shortcut. Oh, that's interesting. It's a floating lantern. Those are actually Poes, and we will be able to deal with them later on. We just don't have any way to deal with them at the moment. Once we're done in the next dungeon, we will be able to deal with them. So it's not too much longer now. There we go. Plant that, and boom! Instant shortcut. Let me go on ahead and blow this up so I can get a few more rupees, and then I'll head in there. Kaboom! Singular red rupee. Alright, let's go. Yay! We're back in Lake Hylia! Now that I think about it, I haven't really gone over the controls for swimming in the Zora armor. You basically keep tapping A to swim, and the faster you tap A, the faster you'll gain speed. And you just tilt the control stick to go up and down. The controls are actually pretty good in water. So it's not as annoying as you might think. It's actually pretty good controls. Alright, we've also got some boulders here. I'm not going to blow them up. Instead, I'm just going to go on ahead and go straight for the objective. This temple entrance seems sealed off, and we have to get a bomb up there to blow open the boulder. So, in order to do that, we need to do this. This will cause the water jet to actually activate. And now that it's activated, you'll want to get over here to plant a bomb as close to the boulder as possible so that it will actually blow up the boulder. There we go. And just like that, we have access to the next dungeon. So that's going to do it for today. And next time, we're going to start exploring the Lake Bed Temple and trying to rid the temple of the evil that caused the Zors to seal it off. Later.